when the Supreme Court heard arguments last week about the constitutionality of city laws penalizing homeless populations for camping on public property. We asked our reporter, Bo Erickson, to start dialing around to help us understand the issue of homelessness in America a little bit better. And so Bo joins us now. It's a huge topic, Bo, but what are the first pieces you've broken off for us?
Yeah, so we were monitoring that Supreme Court case last week, and it was about one specific area in Oregon. And so I was curious at that time to see where else in the U.S. they have similar types of laws that the Supreme Court is hearing about now. And I have to say, John, I was surprised to learn at how widespread these laws were. I found that in 48 states across the country, almost all of them, have at least one law on the books that dictates how and what unhoused Americans can do in public. These type of laws ban restricting public camping. They ban panhandling in some instances. They even restrict if you can sleep in your car in a public area. And so altogether, these are hundreds, if not thousands of laws all throughout the country.
Mm-hmm. And so then what have you found in terms of the way those laws, because the laws are really where the rubber meets the road in terms of people who are unhoused, number that's been growing, and yet communities that are dealing with the larger number of unhoused. So what have you found in terms of how these laws interact with actual human beings?
Yeah, and advocates say that these laws have consequences. I spoke with a top advocate. His name is Donald Whitehead, and he leads the National Coalition for the Homeless. And when you speak with him, John, you can just tell how passionate he is, because this is very personal for him. He actually shared with me that he has experienced homelessness twice in his life, and now he is advocating for this community. And one issue that he is really trying to stop, and it's an alarming problem, is how frequent acts of extreme violence are towards this community. And his coalition is putting out a new report, and he explained what they found to us, so we can take a listen to that.
We've looked at this issue for the past 24 years. And one thing we found is that there's an enormous amount of violent acts against people experiencing homelessness. Over that period of time, we counted 1,923 acts of violence, if you can believe that, in the country. One of the places where there were the most lethal acts of violence wasn't even on our report a couple of years ago. And what we find this year is Oregon is at the top of the list of these fatal acts of violence.
And in the report, it says that there were 14 killings of unhoused people just in Oregon in 2022, the latest year. Do you know why there was that tick up in these deaths?
I think that the reason we're seeing more of these deaths, again, we connect this to the issue of criminalizing people, because if they're afraid of getting arrested, they're going to go into some space that they're hidden from others. There's no connectivity, and what happens then is they become victims of opportunity, and this is happening more and more in our country. And we can't do this in the richest country in the world. We have to be more compassionate. We can do much better.
So the question I then asked is, how do you stop this? And specifically on the violence, Mr. Whitehead was saying that they are going to be advocating for the Justice Department to spotlight these crimes more. And specifically, John, they are going to be calling for Americans experiencing homelessness to be added to a protective class for hate crimes charges.
Bo Erickson, there's a lot to cover on this issue. We'll be back to it. Thanks so much, Bo.
Thanks.